read your study, the sixth figure. So if we have our mind is clear, then our immune system increased. So that's explain to me that's your study. Yeah.
Mr. Shim, I think this is a good project for us to work together. I met you during the COVID-19 time, and you told me that you quit from your workplace because they request you to do vaccination. And so I know that you felt you don't want to be vaccinated because you trust your own immune system to be good and powerful. And I haven't met too many people like you who actually have that strong, confidence in your own immune system. I know in our community, a lot of people, they have been given information that if they don't get vaccinated, they are not good. If they do not receive vaccine, they endanger themselves and they endanger others. A lot of people hear that message, So I actually want to work with you to educate our community members the true science. The true science of our human body. That's why I introduced you the data which I worked on it back in the year of 2001. I started to work on this set of data since 2001.
mRNA.
The data that I have shown you about Falun practitioners' white blood cells. It was like this when I was a new practitioner of Falun Dafa. I met another practitioner who was a very famous researcher in Baylor School of Medicine. She actually used to study in San Diego. Remember yesterday we were looking at this news about the donation by Jing Lai, right?
Yeah.
Jing Lai, Mr. Jing Lai from Taiwan, he has a company in San Diego. And the wonderful scientist, female scientist, Dr. Lily Fan, the time she was studying Falun Gong practitioners' white blood cells, initially she thought about to do it, was also she was in San Diego, Scripps. It's a very famous research institute called Scripps Research Institute in San Diego. And when I met her, I just started to practice Falun Dafa. But the Falun Dafa practitioners, they were giving me, they gave me a lot of trust. They said, oh, you're a Harvard professor? Wow, we really want you to study our, health benefit phenomena. This is very incredible, and more scientists should come to study us, right? So they all come to me, at the time I was in the name of Dr. Tang Wang, right? They hold my hands. Dr. Wang, let me tell you my story. I used to have, scleroderma. I was dying. And there was no medicine to help me. And then my son gave me the audio, listen to Falun Dafa lectures because I could not do anything. I could only sleep on the bed, do nothing. And I could not breathe very well because my body started to be hardened, And scleroderma is a very strange disease. Like the whole body become fibrous. Eventually the lung become fibrous, and then person eventually die from suffocation, cannot breathe, right? The whole chest is all fixed, like, become one piece. So this grandma was about to die. She was sleeping on the bed, listening to Falun Dafa lectures. Miraculously, all the fibers disappear. She showed me, she said, look, right now, only on my hand, there is one patch of fiber. She showed me that, looked like a scar tissue. She said, you must study. You must lead the scientists to study what's really going on, with this kind of miracles. And so Dr. Wang, at the time, met people who had scleroderma, who had breast cancer, who had diabetes, who had rheumatoid arthritis, right? And all kinds of strange diseases, okay? They came to Dr. Wang. They said, please study us. Please reveal the truth to the whole world. Because Jiang Zemin is trying to tell the whole world that Falun Gong is anti-science. He tried to lie to the whole world and let the whole world hate Falun Gong by making up this so-called self-immolation in Tiananmen. They make it up. They get people pretend to be Falun Gong practitioners, and they stir up hate internationally to justify the Jiang Zemin's jealousy towards Falun Gong teacher and want to wipe out Falun Gong inside of China, The practitioner says, Falun Gong is so wonderful. Falun Gong saved my life. I was so miserable. I had so many troubles, disease, liver disease, this and that, all kinds of diseases that Dr. Wang knows. The United States government is using 1/4 of national income, billions and billions of dollars, for the life science researchers to find a cure. Cancer, diabetes, heart cardiovascular disease, right? Aging, no drug, but they also, trying to find something to stop aging, right? And the neurodegenerative disease, like the old people have Alzheimer's disease, right? These are all the diseases that the government is consuming 1/4 of national income every year, trying to develop high technology to heal. And that's what is Dr. Wang's passion. Dr. Wang's passion is to find a cure. Dr. Wang wants to find a cure for these horrible human diseases that are taking the precious lives away. Dr. Wang's most beloved grandmother, when she was little, she watched her grandmother die in front of her eyes, felt helpless, could not help the grandma to survive. She always felt, what a beautiful human body, what a beautiful human being. What is it that is taking my most beloved grandmother's life away? An invisible enemy. And I cannot stop that enemy from claiming the life of my grandmother, So Dr. Wang was very determined to find a cure of cancer, because they told Dr. Wang that the grandma died from cancer. Later on, Dr. Wang realized that that's a lie too, But in any case, that was Dr. Wang's commitment and dedication in life, and want to use all her effort to find a cure and to restore the beautiful human body's health, right? So one day when Dr. Wang found out that has Falun Dafa health benefit, you think Dr. Wang will pretend that she doesn't know it and just walk away? And when the Chinese government persecuted Dr. Wang, will say, oh, none of my business. Dr. Wang will not do that. You see, that's why Dr. Wang decided to work with Dr. Lily Feng to study Falun Dafa practitioners' health benefit. If you want to pause a little bit, because it's going to be too long. Yeah.